everyone. It is day 2, Sunday, and we are just rolling out of our first night's campsite. Had a fantastic campsite last night. Huge views of the sky. We're up on a ridge, kind of overlooking a valley, and it was excellent sight. Probably have to come back to that at some point. But it was pretty cloudy though most of the night, so we didn't get a lot of astrophotography done. But stayed warm. I think it only got down into the low 50s. We're gonna head out that way for today. Hopefully get a little fishing in. Spend the night there, and then after that we're gonna head into Cebolla Pass, I think is the plan. Like we told you yesterday, we really don't have a plan for this one. We're just kind of winging it. We're just kind of visiting some of our old haunts, and today is Sunday, so we should be able to find a site pretty quickly. But yeah, that's
down for the pups on by that campsite.
Roger that. But yeah, we shouldn't have a problem finding a site, and we'll be checking in with you periodically today, let you know how things are going, and then we'll get back with you once we get into the site and set up. All right, well, hey, we'll talk to you later.
Well, good morning. It's 20 after 9. We are on the trail heading to our next spot for tomorrow, for today. Yeah, so I need a cup of coffee. Breakfast broke down pretty quick. We're going to grab breakfast on our way to the next site. I think the story of last night was a little disappointed in the cloud cover, and we were sitting there kind of deciding that we weren't going to put the cameras out all night, and threw my camera gear in the Jeep, and then I missed the most epic moonrise that I've ever witnessed in my entire life. Mark got some of it on the GoPro, and he got the GoPro going to do a time-lapse overnight, so I'm sure he'll show it. But yeah, I was so disappointed. It would have been an awesome shot if I could have got the 180 to 600 on the camera and got a little foreground exposure, and then exposed for the moon as it came up behind the mountains that were off to our east. But by the time I got a lens on there, yeah, the moon was halfway up, and then so poor planning. Didn't even think about the epic moonrise. We knew it was going to be close to a full moon. Yeah, just was so disappointed in the cloud cover with the stars. And anyways, you live and you learn. So hopefully tonight we'll be doubly prepared. So trying to get to the site early again today, get a little fishing in, and yeah, we'll check in a little bit later, but I just wanted to give you a heads up where we're going.
Hey, welcome back everyone. Well, we are parked here for the night. Probably going to spend about 3 nights here. There's a good creek behind us, so we're going to get some fishing done. Give you a quick walk around so you can see where we're set up. I mean, I've been to this site before. Mike and I tried to get to this site last year. Didn't work out. There was somebody in the site. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's a great site. I don't know if you can hear the water through the microphone. I mean, both Jeeps are pretty well crammed in here right now, but that's okay. We got plenty of room for tents, as you'll see. I got Mike back here getting his camera set up. We're gonna hopefully get some shots of the night sky today, or tonight. It's been kind of cloudy today, but it's supposed to clear up about 9 o'clock tonight, so we'll get all set up after we eat our supper and see if we can't catch some stars or the sunset or something interesting anyway. So as you can see, here's the creek. There is fishing here. I've caught fishing here many times, so we're going to try and catch some more tomorrow. We were going to stop a little further north and east of here, but you know, we pulled into the site, and it was a site I had stayed at before, and it was okay, but it was so close to the road, and it was early. It was only 1 o'clock, so we were like, let's hit the road and keep on going. So here we are, and you can see we're set up here. We got some campers back there a little ways. Mike's got his light fighter as usual. I am trying something new yet again tonight. Of course, the wind just blew the tarp over the top of it. Let me open this up so you can see it. I'm going to stake that down so it doesn't flap all night. But it's a screened in shelter. You know, it's been pretty warm. You know, last night I slept in the hammock. That worked out fantastic. Slept great. It was nice and warm. I think it was 55 when we got up this morning. So went well. But anyway, that's pretty much it for now. Like I say, we're gonna kind of hang out for a little bit, cut some firewood up, get some supper, and then set up the cameras. So we will chat with you guys a little bit later. Hey, welcome back everybody. Again in the daylight, which is kind of new for us.
It's easier to set up and you don't have to mess with the lights, even though we did bring them.
Yeah, it is way easier.
Yeah.
It was a good day today. It was a short run by our standards, but longer than yesterday. We left at 9:20.
9:20.
9:20?
9:20, yep.
So, and then we headed for, well, first we stopped in Sargent's, went over Marshall Pass and stopped in Sargent's.
Had a little bit of lunch at Sargent. What was the name of that trading post?
Cebolla Creek.
It was good. Good burger.
Yeah.
Recommend if you go through Sargent's.
So it's about the only place in Sargent's. So
yeah, can't go wrong.
But got a burger, picked up a little extra firewood, and then we headed for a spot that I had stayed at last year, which was okay. Had some pretty decent fishing, and we got there about 1, I think it was.
Yeah, it was a little after 1, and the spot was good. It just, the Jeeps would have been tight in there.
Yeah.
And it was a nice spot. It was right on the water, but I don't know. I love this spot. So.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
But it was right next to the road, which really isn't bad. I mean, that road doesn't get a lot of traffic, but anyway, you know, it was early, so we decided we'd come on down here to Cebolla Pass, which we've stayed here 3 times.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times before.
Every time we've come out to the Alpine Loop area, we've stayed here. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so we pulled in here, but a little bit before 3, and then we set up, and we've been just kind of goofing around, getting cameras ready, and
well, it was the longest time I've ever seen you set up a shelter.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did do some experimenting. I got this new screen shelter that I wanted to try out, and because it's warm, you know, and getting in a tent at night that's been baking in the sun all day. So I got this little screen shelter, and it's kind of neat. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the hammock was a huge success last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it, but I wasn't really sure how I wanted to set it up. So I played with it for the better part of an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. You were over there for a while.
And
but I think we need to talk about last night for a minute, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think So we were really geeked out. We had great sky. Really looking forward to trying to get some night sky. Mark wanted to do a time lapse with the GoPro. I got this new star tracker thing that I wanted to try, and so we spent a long time figuring that thing out. Finally got it lined up with Polaris, and then had to reset it up because I had it on backwards.
Neither one of us have engineering degrees, by the way.
And then we got all set up, and then the clouds just didn't cooperate, and so we kind of called it bingo. I don't know. We started taking everything down, putting it away, and we're talking about where the sun's coming up and where the moon's coming up, and it just didn't click that. We had almost a full moon yesterday. It was like 99.7 as it came up.
Yeah.
The full moon was like at 1 a.m, and so it was an epic moonrise. And you got a little bit on the GoPro.
I got a little bit on the GoPro. I had the camera set up. Well, I had the tripod set up, hoping to do a night lapse. And like I said, we took everything down, and I disassembled the camera and put it away. And then, I got up, I went to the Jeep, didn't pay any attention. And as I was coming back from the Jeep, I sat down and looked over, and you could just see the orange of the moon creeping up over the horizon. So I told Mike, hey, man, check it out.
It was beautiful. The clouds, it was kind of wild looking. And, it was one of those things where, of course, I had the wrong lens on my camera. I had all the wrong settings. And so ideally, I would have had my long lens, my 600mm, and, being able to take a shot of the foreground and expose for the foreground before the moon came up. Yeah, we goofed that one big time, but it was spectacular to watch.
Yeah, it was. And I did get a little bit on the GoPro. I had, I kind of ran over there and threw the camera on real quick, framed it up as best I could from memory, and let it run. And I turned it off this morning. It ran all night on a night lapse, and it came out okay. I mean, there was a lot of clouds, so it wasn't a very clear shot. Yeah. But it was kind of cool, nonetheless.
Yeah, it was very cool.
So
tonight the shot is I'm going to set up the Z5, looking over that ridge, just do an interval shoot for until the battery dies. I think kind of do star trails, and then I'm going to set the tracker up again and try to aim it at the North Star not the North Star. I'm sorry. Got to obviously align it with the North Star, but then the Milky Way, somewhere up that way, and try to frame it up a little bit and see how it goes, right? I mean, we're going to keep on trying until we get it one these days.
Eventually. So. I mean, we've got a perfect frame above us.
Yeah.
You guys can't see it, obviously, on camera, but, I mean, the trees just form a ring right around us.
It's kind of cool.
And it's a big open hole right above us. So, hopefully we can get something cool out of it. That I don't know if you can see behind me or behind us, there's like a little open parking lot for like rooftop campers and whatnot, and it's got a pretty good shot of the sky from there. So we're gonna
play around,
set things up, and
we're gonna stay here for a couple of days. So we'll have a couple of nights and trying to figure out. The forecast is supposed to clear out about 9 o'clock. The skies tonight, so keeping our fingers crossed that happens, and if not, we'll make the best of it. And we got a bottle of Woodford Reserve.
Yeah. If all else fails, is always whiskey. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for today. I mean, we didn't do much. I mean, the ride in here, we've done it probably 4 times now.
Yeah,
great ride.
Nice ride, easy, nothing crazy. I just, you come out this way, it's just gorgeous. It really is beautiful, and I think I say that every time we get behind the thing. And these campsites, they've converted these to paid sites now, and it's not a formal campground, but it's designated dispersed sites. But I can tell you, they really have used the money to clean up the campground, and new picnic table, fire rings everywhere, not a bit of trash around. Last time we were here, it was in rough shape. It was that spot down there, and the site was just trashed. I mean, folks, don't do that. Just pick up after yourself.
Yeah, it's and you know, I came by here on the solo trip about 3 years ago, I think it was, because we couldn't get our schedule synced.
Right.
And is it 3 years or 2 years? 2 years ago.
Yeah, probably 2 years.
2
2
years
years
ago.
I had to back out for 1 week, so that might have been it.
Yeah, it was 2023.
Yeah.
So anyway, and you know, I was aiming for that site that we had stayed at on our first trip out here.
Yep.
Because it was a great site. Excuse me. It was just downstream a little bit from where we're at. And you know, during the week, maybe I'll walk down there and give you a shot of it. But man, it was cans of Coleman fuel. There was old carpet. There was busted up chairs. Tent pieces. I mean, it was just, and trash. It was just a mess. And it wasn't much better last year when we came.
No, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. It was carpet, and, you know, a pallet, and you know, beat up, broken down chairs, and but at least they're using the money. This campsite is spotless.
Oh, it is.
Every single site in here was clean. We drove through the whole thing, and so
new vault toilets.
Cleanest vault I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, I mean, the place is great, and you can hear we're right on the water. We'll sleep great tonight with that in the background
Oh,
noise.
I know. It's gonna be great.
So, and we're going to stay here for a couple of days, so you can wake up in the morning. You can, hopefully, we'll have trout for breakfast. Haha, no, just kidding. We release them, but no, it's we're right there on the water, literally 10 steps away. So,
yeah, and I have caught fish out of this creek before. I mean, they're not big. I mean, it's a pretty shallow creek, but it's fun. You know, fish is a fish. It doesn't matter. So,
yeah.
But that's pretty much where we're at for the night. We're gonna do a light dinner tonight. We ate a lot for lunch.
Yeah,
so
we did.
And then we'll get set up, and who knows, maybe we'll talk to you a little bit later, let you know what's going on.
Sounds good.
All right, well, that's it for now, and appreciate you guys stopping by, and thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks. See you later.